500 DCF employees will lose their jobs next month. This despite several high-profile child abuse cases recently tied to the child care agency. News Channel 5's Shannon Cake joins us live to explain. Shannon?
Kelly, DCF admits they made mistakes in cases like the death of Nubia Barahona, the little girl whose body was found in a car on I-95 here in West Palm Beach in February. Well, now DCF will have to track these cases of potential abuse with a lot less people.
10-year-old Nubia Barahona was killed in February after reports of abuse by her adoptive parents made it to DCF administrators, people who admit they did not do a good job investigating the allegations before tragedy struck.
That was at an administrative level, a supervisory level. I don't know how you're going to improve that if you're reducing the number of people who can participate in that supervision.
In response to the Barahona death, DCF added 80 caseworkers. Now, because of state budget cuts, 500 DCF employees will lose their jobs next month.
People who directly relate to clients and act as first-line responders for families and children in need, we are not going to touch those positions.
DCF administrators say they can absorb the cuts in places like state mental hospitals and that protecting kids is the agency's top priority. But they admit the Barahona case and others like it pointed out flaws in the system. Flaws they say they can fix despite the major cuts.
We're trying to talk to investigators and other frontline workers repeatedly to say, how can we make your job easier? How can we make it more efficient?
But children's advocates have their doubts about DCF's ability to protect kids, especially with these major cuts looming.
To me, it sends a message that we're just talking about being concerned about the welfare of the children that are in our care. We're not following through with that rhetoric with a commitment of resources and bodies.
DCF administrators say they can keep the promise that they made after the death of Nubia Barahona to fully investigate even questionable allegations of child abuse. Jim?
Shannon, thank you. A shock.